Hi Gemini, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your love and romance reading for the 29th of May to the 4th of June. Ooh, nice. All right, let's see what we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love and romance. Spirit guides, can we please get a reading for Gemini? For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the 29th of May to the 4th of June. What do they need to know? Thank you so much, please, and thank you so much. This is for Gemini. Let's pull some tarot and then some oracle cards. What do we have for Gemini for the 29th of May? Thank you. Waiting. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Ooh, 8. 7 to the 8. And then there's the ace over there, which is 9. Okay, add one more. 7 of Pentacles is that you're putting effort into some relationship to bear fruit here. It's almost harvest time, and it's going to be amazing. Maybe slightly different from what you expected, but you'll be very pleased. And it's like the 7 of Pentacles is just a card of marveling at the fruit that's ripening, okay, that you've been growing. Here it shows it's in the roots. Instead, it shows a little kind of sapling at the top, right? Which is weird because usually 7 of Pentacles is like a huge, big, bush full of like pentacles that's ripening on the stems. Here it shows it's all in the roots, right? The work that's being done, the growth, planting the roots, deep roots. Now, Spirit wants me to talk about this because the other day I was going for my regular walks and all these trees were uprooted. They were tall trees, super tall trees. And I knew as soon as I was taking note of this, it's going to have something to do with tarot because that's how Spirit is and wants me to reference it. And they fell over, completely uprooted. Okay, they're super tall, but the roots were shit. Like they had just been planted there all along the road, right? And the roots were not deep enough, right? And so they couldn't last the storm. So what's the point? This is what Spirit wants me to point out. Something that you're doing right now, right? The roots, look how deep they are. The top doesn't show what's about to happen. But this is about being able to last in whatever you're doing. Now, I know this is a love reading. For some of you, it might be related to work because 8 of Pentacles is to do with work. Is making sure that that structure is there, that your people are in place, and that the roots are deep so that when shit hits the fan and things get difficult and it gets chaotic, that you don't get uprooted. You're strong. All right. And then we've got 8 of Pentacles. And this shows somebody hard at work, right? 8 of Pentacles here. This is about burning the midnight oil. It shows the moon phases here, the passing of time. And 8 of Pentacles in love and romance is looking to wanting to work things out, being the bigger person, turning the other cheek. It's all about putting in the effort to make the relationship work. Now, again, for some of you, if this is to do with career, I usually don't want to talk about other things besides love, but if it's to do with career, again, it's just putting in that work to make sure that the roots are strong, to make sure that everything is in place for the right time. Where you get your 10 of Pentacles, right? Which is speaking to legacy. All right. Anything else? Anything else for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Anything else for Gemini? Spirit guides. Any other messages for Gemini? Thank you. All right. So we got 9 of Swords and the King of Wands. And we've got Queen of Wands. Oh, no. Okay, so this is a couple. Okay, this is a couple who are perfectly matched. You're both attractive. You're both outgoing, action people, charismatic, sexy, high energy, vain, dandies, passionate, independent, charming, bold. And something's happening with the 9 of Swords where somebody's worried and having sleepless nights and anxiety and stress. This is the nightmare card with the 9 of Swords. Bad dreams, bad vibes. It could be intense right now. The hate or the energy that some people are sending you guys. Why do I say that? Because you're the king and queen of wands. It's like couple goals. You stand out. Not only are you perfectly matched for each other, but you're both extremely attractive, magnetic, charming. She's psychic. He's super passionate. Now he's Action Jackson. This is big energy, fire energy. And that can attract a lot of jealousy. And I feel like somebody's having a hard time with this. Bad vibes, jealousy kind of thing, I feel. Okay? Because I don't see anybody here who's cheating or doing something bad. If we look at it in a love sense with the pentacles, I told you, looking to like, turning out the other cheek, being the bigger person, wanting to work it out, right? Somebody has insecurities or other people trying to get in the way, whatever, okay? I don't feel like anyone did anything bad, but see, there's that Ace of Pentacles again. It was underneath the Eight of Pentacles. There's that offer. What is this? What offer is? Ooh, an offer of commitment. Here, it's a ring. It's jewelry. It's, a promise ring. It's a gift, flower, something. Look, he's coming with flowers in his hand. Knight of Cups. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I screwed up, or I'd like to take this to the next level. I wasn't ready before, but now I am. Like, whatever. Because the world is showing that. It's showing the completion of one cycle and the beginning of the next. The natural next cycle. Not like something ended and now we're done. And then a new person is coming. More like a continuation. Like they liken it to pregnancy and then childbirth. There's no choice. The baby coming out after pregnancy. Or going to school and then, finishing and then graduating. It's the next step, right? So it's saying taking that next step. It's a big step. All right. I'm going to clarify now with Oracle cards and leave it there. Okay? Because it doesn't look like anybody's doing anything bad. It's very sweet. Maybe somebody's worrying. Let's see. This is the Romance Angels. Thank you. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay? So I'm going to put that here next to this worry wart. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So it's about money. Okay, separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. So it's saying finances and career, working really hard. There could be distance, and that's what's causing the problem, right? The distance could be temporary. It could be separation is saying, you see, they don't hate each other. They're sad to part. These lovers are parting because there's something that's getting in the way, which is finances or your job, right? Having to travel, never being around, right? Having to travel a lot, that kind of thing. And that causing problems in the relationship. Spirit guides, what's at the heart of this, right? How do they feel for each other at the heart of this? Aside from the mundane kind of obstacles, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yeah, you're feeling romantic. One of you, if it's your person or if it's you, I feel it's the guy here, wants to rekindle that romantic energy that has been getting heavy and sad lately, where you forget you're the king and queen of wands. So, here trying to take you out on a date, take it to the next level, whatever it may be. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. And that speaks to when you have an idea of how your relationship should look. This is very controlling energy. It's like you've handed everybody a script. Your child, your children, your wife, you. Everybody has to act like this, be picture perfect ready, always perfect. And that's the problem. It's not going to be like that. And if you let go of those control issues and not try to be perfect, it's saying that things will work out better than what you could have hoped for. If you let everybody be authentic and natural, because people resonate and relate to authenticity and things that, real life issues that everybody has, instead of trying to be glossy and perfect, which people don't trust anyways, right? And it pisses off your family members or your loved ones because they don't want to do that, right? So it looks like it's that kind of thing. Trust issues too. Trust issues. I don't see that you're doing anything because this situation is calling for you to have faith. And it's saying, well, if you have faith, any obstacle here can be overcome. You guys are perfectly matched. It looks like work, taking you away from family, taking you away from your person. It's causing fights and obstacles or issues or worry about what's he doing or what's she doing? Who are they with when I'm not there? And that's the kind of vibe. And then the lovely part is trying to rekindle, and not trying to, but like putting the effort in, taking action to rekindle the romance. It's a beautiful thing. There's nothing wrong with you guys. That's it. All right. Let's pull a daily crystal inspiration card. Any crystals for Gemini? And it has a little bit of advice with the crystal because it correlates to the chakra that needs healing or work. Spirit guides, what crystal, please? Thank you. Aquamarine, go with the flow. Do you see? Let go of control issues. Go with the flow. Aquamarine. Green also is heart chakra. Healing the heart chakra. How do you heal it? Relax. Ease the reins there. Ease the control freakness. Let people be themselves. Be more natural. On the bottom, apophyllite. Stay positive. Stay positive in apophyllite. You saw how that flipped onto control issues? Yeah. Go with the flow. Let go of control issues. That's it. That's for that. Let's see now. I'm going to pull Sacred Destiny because I feel like this is somebody's like destiny kind of read here. Spirit guides, can we get a card for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What does Gemini need to know for the 29th of May to the 4th? Thank you. Embracing. Embracing. And on the bottom, we've got relaxation. Lovely. We like to see that. After what? After a tornado. Healing chaos. There was a tornado. Now you're chilling. It was a whirlwind. Embracing. Gonna put this here. No, let's use the aquamarine, okay? Just to double chill you out. Floodplains. A floodplain is a naturally occurring phenomenon in which the land adjacent to a river floods out to far banks of the surrounding land during times of high water. Land that is normally dry may be underwater for a period of time. When this occurs, silt, sand, and nutrients are deposited. For this reason, floodplains are often areas of great fertility as well as rich ecosystems. They are excellent areas for lush, abundant crops. It is a natural occurrence that allows life in all areas to thrive. So that's explaining what the floodplains are in the picture. Now, what does this oracle want you to know from this? Sometimes life overflows with emotions, which can feel uncomfortable, especially for Gemini. However, the ensuing result of this discomfort can be of great value, perhaps arising from an unseen or unknown source. You get this card when emotions are seemingly overflowing or not flowing at all. Cherish the overflow of emotions and embrace the times that seem murky, for your inner floodplains are being replenished, and as a result, there will be great spiritual and physical expansion. Embrace all your emotions. When you do so, greater prosperity and fertility will flow into your life. Alternatively, if your emotions have been blocked, this is the time to explore and experience them. Now let's go to relaxation. And I think I'm going to give you the Divine Feminine Oracle cards afterwards. One spirit card. Harvest moon. On a warm, peaceful autumn night, a gentle haze softens the light of the full moon. The songs of nightbirds softly emerge through the dark against the backdrop of the sonorous outpouring of the frogs that line the lake's shore. The stillness allows your senses to expand. You inhale the earthy dampness in the air, hear the nuances of the night sounds, look at the muted reflections of the moon in the lake, and sense the deep quietude of the night. A full moon occurring close to the autumn equinox is called a harvest moon. The harvest moon symbolizes that all you have worked for. Did you say harvest moon? Excuse me. Did I not say this is waiting for the harvest? Okay. Harvest moon symbolizes that all you have worked for is coming to fruition. I'm putting this over there, okay? I knew it was work related too. I swear to God. Okay, it's coming to fruition. In other words, you can put your feet up, relax, and go. Was there a 10 of Wands somewhere? Did I see a 10 of Wands? I feel like I did. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, now I'm imagining things. What does this oracle want you to know? When you receive this card, relax. All is well. No need to strive or push to get ahead. Beneath the surface of life, everything is gently propelling you in the right direction. You can lay down your burdens and simply unwind. Slow down and allow calmness to fill you when you relax. And relinquish control. Your intuition expands and you create the space for your spirit guardians to help you. Additionally, it's vastly easier to heal and have positive outcomes in life when you are rested and not filled with worry and a need to control outcomes. Lie back, stretch out, and watch magic unfold in your life. Thank you, spirit guides. You get the most beautiful reading that just is seamless and wonderful and everything makes sense. We're going to give you a Divine Feminine Oracle card because I feel like this is a big reading for somebody, okay? Like you've been stressing, your family's been stressing, your person's been stressing, your kids have been stressing, and it's been all this hard work going into something. And Spirit's saying, relax, it's all happening. Let people be themselves. Let go of the control. It gets toxic when you're too stressed out and controlling and trying to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. People like that. All right, final card, one Spirit Guide deck. This is the Divine Feminine Oracle deck by Megan Watterson. It's full of beautiful goddesses, ascended masters and saints and dakinis. And spirit guides. What do we have, please? Beautiful goddesses. What messages are there, spirit guides? What messages do we have for Gemini? What messages are there for Gemini that they need to know? Whether it be for the week of the 29th of May to the 4th of June, or just what they need to know in their best interest. What does Gemini need to know? Please, thank you so much. This is for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Gemini. Spiritual guidance for Gemini. What spiritual thank you. Mary. Ooh, we got two. Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God. I am blessed. I'm sorry, I get excited. I'm blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. So we've got Mary, the Mother of God. So we will put her up on a pedestal. And we've got Anandamayi Ma, the joy-permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. And we will read about her as well. I like to give them the same stands if I can. And I will peek on the bottom because I always do. And who do we have? The Black Madonna, the Lady of the Hermits. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. I'm going to read all of them because there's a reason that you got them. So I'm going to... Ooh, Kali is underneath that. Kali literally means black. The mother of the universe. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. That's like the tower moment. Okay, so we got... I'll leave it there. Otherwise, we're going to be here forever. Thank you, beautiful goddesses. Thank you, beautiful saint. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you so much. All right, so let's see. I'm not going to read everything for them because there's a section that says who they are and it gives a whole bio. This is the deck. You can just Google it for whichever one that you want to that you resonate with. I'm just going to read what the oracle message is. Okay, so Mary of Nazareth, and it's not in alphabetical order because they're kind of grouped together by where they come from. Mary of Nazareth is number 5, page 5. So it says, I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. I'm going to leave the crystal there so you know where I'm at. Sorry, my throat gets so dry. All right. We have, when your soul selects her card. I've always imagined that Mary was terrified to hear an angel loudly announcing that she was meant to be the Mother of God. Her surrender to Gabriel's words feels so courageous and too unacknowledged. Mary has no idea what she will have to meet with, what will be asked of her, or what this love for her son will put her through. But she says yes nonetheless so that she can be in service of the divine. Mary's acceptance of her role has been in the shadow of the Christian story, uncelebrated because she is seen as so divine. But she was human too. She could have said no, her courage could have faltered, but she aligned with the light. She heard Gabriel's words, be not afraid, and allowed the divine story to work through her life. And she let joy dictate her response. Mary leads us to trust that we can say yes to what feels light. It doesn't have to make sense or work with the timeline the ego has mapped out for us. In the midst of our ordinary everyday lives, we can say yes to the angel who greets us in the space of our heart and let the energy of joy give birth to the divine through us. Soul voice meditation. Am I in service to the light within me? Intention. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. So in this deck, it is talking about Mary's huge role that she's about to jump into, that she takes with faith and courage and devotion to serve the light. So it's saying that it's not celebrated and people don't talk about it enough, but it's a huge sacrifice and it's a huge undertaking for Mary. So here it seems like it goes with the theme of, with these control issues and burning the midnight oil and this separation for work and that kind of thing. There are huge sacrifices that Mary makes for her children, for her child, God, Jesus. Okay, and for, everybody. So it's saying to celebrate that there's an energy here of like not appreciating that. Okay, enough. Or they feel that way. So Ananda Mahima, it says she's on page, where are we here? 68. Let's look up 68. And we're not going into the whole history, so we're going to talk about when your soul selects her card. And we'll put this over here. There's a passage in Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahansa Yogananda that relates an encounter he had with Anandamayi. He asks her why she is always so filled with joy and can enter states of bliss instantly. She explains to him that she's aware of her true self. She knows that before she came to earth, she was the same. As a little girl and later when she grew into a woman, still she was the same. And now, sitting in front of Yogananda, she remains the same. And even after death, she says, in quotes, though the dance of creation changes around me, I shall be the same, end quote. This is self-realization, merging that aspect within us that never changes. It's becoming conscious of the self that is eternal while within this brief mortal existence. Anandamayi believed that the only true calling or purpose any of us have is to become realized. And so she believed that any action we take toward that goal is sacred. There's a deep, calm, abiding joy that arrives when we can merge with the aspect of us that never changes. There is a bliss we get to experience every time we detach from the surface storms that cause chaos in our lives. If we can remember that we are the guru, that we are an aspect of the divine that remains the same no matter how much change surrounds us, then we get to arrive at a joy that lives at the core of our being. Soul voice meditation. What does joy feel like in my body? Intention. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. I love that. So what's the message? How she's already self-realized. So it doesn't matter if she's up, down, rich, poor, outside, inside, wherever, next life, past life, she's always the same. And she's always in a state of bliss from that self-realization. And that people might think that's like, how inauthentic or something, like, how are you like that? Because there's something like it's your real, true authenticity, authentic self that doesn't change. All right, the Black Madonna. Let's see, where is the Black Madonna? We have her over page 26. It's the last card, and so it says, I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. Alchemy. All right, transmuting that energy, that toxic energy, and instead of making people suffer, doing something good and kind and that makes life better and brings the light out, and then takes that energy and turns it into light. For millennia, the body, the earth, all forms of matter have been devalued and misunderstood. The dark has been so vilified, yet all life emerges from the pitch black womb. The darkness is potential. It's the crucial and elemental stage we must all go through to create new or more life. The Black Madonna is the emblem of deep wisdom, the profound consciousness that is inherent in all things. All living and created things are energy. The body has wisdom, the earth has wisdom, and the pain we experience as humans contain wisdom, deep wisdom. When we are in the fires of suffering, it can be difficult to trust that gold is being forged. It can be hard to trust when we are in a terrific pain that there is a process at work that will make us more authentic, more alive, and infinitely freer. It can be almost impossible to accept or notice the presence of the divine when we are at our most human. The Black Madonna is the cauldron that holds us steadfastly as we endure the alchemy of integrating more soul into our existence. She is the promise that what doesn't survive the fires of suffering was never meant for us, and she is the presence that is there with us even when we feel the most alone, reminding us that there is no darkness we can enter without being met by love. Soul Voice Meditation. How is my solitude serving me? Intention. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. Whew, that's your reading, Gemini. Thank you. That was a pleasure. I just totally enjoyed that. It was so deep and wonderful. I think you're going to do big and wonderful, great things. They love you. You love them. You're perfectly matched. And you're already fixing it. You've already identified that the romance factor has to go up here. And to just release the control and relax and be in the flow and let everybody kind of just, be themselves more. Okay? And that's it. That's your reading. See you for your weekend readings. Thanks for watching. Bye.